No matter what, these coal-based silos that I have in mind would only be as last resort, to be honest, because it would barely emit power and would need power to make the power. So therefore, there would make no sense. And the one that would make more sense would be the one that would recycle sulfur, but the power output would outweigh its need because you would waste all the world's sulfur to keep your town going, or how no matter how much output it would do, or how much coverage you would get in land, let's per se, you would just basically be running fumes. It would waste a lot of resources in total. This would be in last resort extreme situation, uh, to be frank. And honestly, compare my Halo alone would produce more than enough power for North America and a third country. Uh, if we do it right, if we do the right internals and uh, and it would auto basically renew its own fission somehow, if I do it right, and because it would emit a lot of power. The idea of Halo was not to make power, it was to carbon print. We just figured it would need power and generate its own power along the process, right? As that's the thing, right? Just adding more reliability and more features to my invention, right? Kind of like a double feature. Kind of like this phone has a ghost phone and a ghost camera, right? That's basically the same thing. The idea would still be viable in extreme situations, but would be a waste overall. It would be a huge waste. You would be wasting your sulfur because it would not output as much power as you could, because it would not be backed up by gold. Period. Unless the whole idea just stinks anyways. I would not sell coal or sulfur to England, no matter how. And I need to figure out how to drill and pump sulfur somehow, right? The team is on it. The team is on it. How to collect the sulfur. I didn't bother checking into it. I made the Halo, but the team would have to figure out how to pump out sulfur from underground, safely. Without suffocating. You know what I mean? Somehow drill into the ground and just pump it. In a vat, I guess. See another idea. Uh, it's not the actual gasoline we need; it's the sulfur gradient that's from gasoline. Basically, water and sulfur would make gasoline. That's what you need to understand. Technically, less flammable because it would probably lack other resources to make that fission. But that's all it is. That's all it is. You can take these three gases in different state. It would always revolve on producing power and radiation. It's all on how you recycle that same basic fission efficiently, and that's what I want my team to work on, is to make Halo as efficient as possible, to save on sulfur and emit the most power possible. Right? It's all it is. It would it would be on them to design the internals, and it would have to be retain more magnetic and less of a current, possibly. You know what I mean? Uh, so a low voltage just to buzz the water. That's all it is, and you inject the sulfur as you go.